rushes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside kick. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now,
on the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Looking deep. He's got it on the sideline. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That 1st quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On the move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
this offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got so close to the end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up the first and goal.
One more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quarterback extends the play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Boys, let's keep it up.
Down at the 37.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Got the first down and still on his feet. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown at that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the move, it's Raymond. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Quickly after the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him that was a week ago. Called on just once. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like, I'm thinking pass. I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football. I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Looking to throw. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And it's caught at the 10. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Corners are going to bail. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's not afraid to go deep. It's good. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. The screen, he's got this.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
And the Scarlet Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going downfield for the big play. Touchdown, Rutgers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, would a adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the right end. He's got it. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. That's caught. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're looking to throw on second and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Martin. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Go through it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. At the 30. He's at the... And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Scarlet Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
Because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high rate.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Now the play fake. He tries to take the tackle.
offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Yeah, you got a punt, man. It's Milo League, not DZ's.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it left.
All right, I mean, it's on you.
The defense holds.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
They'll lead it with him. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Trying play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When we got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Man, stop fucking lying, bro.
Red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Like, that's... Stop lying.
Not a moment of indecision. Offense stays on the field, 4th and goal. He'll set up to throw.
Right. Oh, after that bullshit, it's all right, though.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you want to get free throws. Analytics says this, but now you get no points. And defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack.
Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the golden flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
Who was the nigga that's supposed to guard that, bro?
It'll be a 1st down. He might
zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And it brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And off from the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead.
You have to punt. Like the heck.
Trying to get him to the ground.
Dude,
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big 1st down.
The golden flashes have it with a 1st and 10.
We got their defense right.
Use the play fake, now a throw. Looking to the middle tight end. It's complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off.
He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Quarterback just has to do a much better job throwing that football away in that type of situation in goal to go. You cannot go backwards, so you need to know if your guy's not open, this is going to be an incompletion. I'm throwing this in the 4th row of the stands.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out and he came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Doesn't quite
completion. I know you don't get the first down, and you're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And that ball's incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He'll sneak it. Drag it down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. Races to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And those sting from offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open.
And they catch it and score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
Well, this offense is pretty physical. They came out of this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. These corners going to give them some space. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
second down. Fires left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And the Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
The Scarlet Knights will snap it on first and 10. They march to the red zone, and here we go. He's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw again.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him. Even better, getting him on the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Go to the middle. It should be. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. This defense will try to keep everything in front. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. Still up by 8 after the miss.
Sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Behind the line, it's Weber. It's a pre-section touchdown. Oh, baby, and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads to the right. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up. Like, keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible. Maybe ink one more out here before the 2-minute timeout.
Gonna look downfield again. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And it's grabbed for a touchdown, and how about this? It's not over yet.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. We're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Doing is bouncing.
The offense back onto the field. Okay, you have a 2-score advantage here, so while you want to be aggressive, David, don't hand them a cheap one.
Dang right, I'm not being reckless. I can still be aggressive, but talk is not the worst thing, Jesse, in this situation in the field.
You're right, David. You don't want to be reckless. So as a play caller here, let's dial up some things you know your quarterback sees well in the passing game.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Wide open downfield. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's strong. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Or this defense wants to bring some pressure. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They'll make the stop 1,000 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. On the move. They'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for the big play. Wide out trying to get it in. That one interception in the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. It throws incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page. Sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Sends it back in motion. Toss to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Release to the back. Moves it in. It's Garcia. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Sweet feet keeping the play alive. Fires on board. Makes the grab around the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the corner of the field. That is exactly.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's not going to make is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
Hey, it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
He's looking to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the deep shot. Line score. There as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is
Looking for a huge play. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score. You know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
He'll take another shot here. That pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but the avail, and that's going to do it for this one. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. You saw both of these offenses put on a show today.
I went white.